Hey, it's day 13. It's a Monday. I did play poker today in the East Coast Poker League and recorded a second place finish. But that's not what I want to talk about today. I want to reference a hand that I watched in the WSOP Final Table broadcast. A hand that I think is very instructional and one that I'd love to sit down and watch with all of my fellow amateur poker players. The topic I want to talk about is hand values and how hand values change based upon the action around you. Too many times I see players look down as soon as their cards are dealt, see a nice hand, and instantly fall in love and get married to that hand. And it doesn't matter what other action happens around them, they're going to play that hand out. If you watch this hand, I think it's textbook example of how to react based upon what the other players at the table are doing. In this particular instance, the first player to act was Blumenfield, and he looks down and sees a suited ace-queen. And he makes the right play. He raises it up to about 1.5 million. Comes around to Stern, who looks down at a king-jack, and he makes the decision to 3-bet. 3-bet obviously being a re-raise, the big blind being the first bet, the initial raiser the second bet, and Stern comes in for a 3-bet. Again, a nice textbook play. King Jack, he's got a decent hand, and he's basically making a stab at it. Either try to push Blumenfield off in case Blumenfield's just making a move, but even if he calls, he's still got King Jack, and it's a decent hand for value to look at the flop. But what happens next is Neuville makes a 4-bet and raises it up to 7 million. Instantly, that story tells you that he's got aces or kings. Now Blumenfield and Stern both have to make decisions based upon their hands. Comes back to Blumenfield, his ace-queen, still a nice hand, still a hand I'd probably want to see a flop with, but not after a 4-bet. Again, that bet declares aces or kings. In reality, Neuville did. He had the aces. So Blumenfield's ace-queen, completely dominated. He knows that. He lays it down. Stern's the next to act. Again, same decision he's got to make. He's thinking, I'm up against aces or kings. King Jack, nice hand, pre-flop. But after that action and that 4-bet, that shrivels up. The value of that hand has completely changed. And he makes the right decision and lays that hand down. Too many times in amateur poker leagues I play in, players look down, they see a hand that's a premium, not a hand that's worth playing, and doesn't matter that the action or the story based upon the other bets tells them that they're dominated. They still come in and make a decision that is going to end up costing them. Now sometimes they'll catch, and that what is typically what ends up making them keep making those decisions. But over time, you cannot be calling off hands, even strong hands, when you know for a fact that you're dominated. So look at the action around you. Do not get married to your hand. Make your decisions based upon what the other players are doing. Don't make your decision just simply upon the 2 cards that you've got in your hand.